Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Welcome to another weekend reading vlog. I am Krista. This is Books and Jams, and I am excited that it's the weekend, and it's going to be a nice weekend too, which I'm thrilled about. I have had a little bit of a slow morning start this morning and spent some time reading my Bible and getting caught up on my daily Bible readings. I got a little bit behind. Now I am spending time editing because I would like to get this video up today with my middle grade March pile of possibilities, and also working on the middle grade March collab, which will go up on March 2nd on the middle grade March channel. So I have those things I'm working on this morning. I'm going to set a timer and do my own little mini sprints where I get up and do some other things and get ready for the day, and also work on this editing. The real goal for the day is to read my book club book for my Patreon, House of Eve. I've started it, but I have quite a ways to go, so I would like to finish that. I want to get outside for a nice long walk later today. It's going to get up into the upper 50s, so that's a beautiful weather to go for a long walk and get this video edited. So if I can get those three things done, along with some little things here and there, I will be thrilled. But I just wanted to kick things off and let you know that here we are for another weekend reading vlog. So as of right now, I have not really started editing this pile of possibilities at all, other than taking out some of the longer pauses. So I'm at 37 minutes of footage altogether, and 0 of it is done so far. So I'm going to set a timer for 20 minutes and work on that first. And then I'll get up and kind of get dressed for the day. I'm still in my PJs, and get moving a little bit. Start drinking some water and all the things I need to do for the day. All right, I just wanted to kick things off. I'll talk to you in a little while. It is 10:45 and I am uploading my video to YouTube at the moment. And then I have to take the time to do the description and put in all the links and all that jazz. So that will take a few minutes. But while it was uploading, I went ahead and read another chapter in Reconnected, which is another book that I need to finish this weekend. The winter reading challenge at the bookstore that I love to go to ends tomorrow, the 28th. And so this book and House of Eve are on my list of books that I said I would read. So I need to finish both of them before I can head to the bookstore tomorrow to get my prize. So I'm very excited to finish this. I'm really enjoying it, actually. This first part, I just started part 2, but this first part was this big chunk here. And it was Carlos Whitaker, the author, spending a couple weeks at a monastery without his phone. So the whole idea of this book is that he was feeling convicted about spending so much time on his phone and wanted to get back to simpler things and a different way of thinking and kind of rewire his brain almost. So he spends 2 weeks at a monastery with the monks, praying and being in nature and kind of living off the grid, if you will, for a bit. And then he had a couple days with his family, and now he is about to go to an Amish farm and experience that. So kind of like the monastery was the work of the head and heart, and the Amish farm is going to be more using his hands and working hard. So I'm excited to see what that's going to be like. That's this second part of the book. But I'm really enjoying it. I like his tone, his voice in here. It feels very much like his Instagram voice. It's just very personable, and I really like Carlos on Instagram, so I'm excited to continue with Reconnected. Actually, I will finish that probably today. And then I did also throw in a load of laundry, but mostly I just sat here and worked on that video. So I'm going to go get that finished so that I can publish it, make it live. Then I'm probably going to make some lunch and go do my walk earlier in the day than I originally thought. It's 46 degrees outside. I kind of want to wait for it to get to 50. I know we're getting up to 55. So I'm waiting a little bit longer because I just want to wear a sweatshirt. I don't also want to have to put a coat on. So a little bit longer at home, but I did also create my spinner wheel for chores and tasks that I'd like to get done this weekend. I'm not going to start that yet though, until after I get this video all done. So first things first, let's go. It's now 11:30 and my video has just been made public. So just for those of you who are curious about how long things take behind the scenes, I started, like 8 something this morning, and I had already done rough cuts of taking out longer pauses, but it's now 11 something. So that's over 2 hours. I got up to do a load of laundry and get dressed, and that's it. I've been sitting here working on that for a long time. So just FYI, that's how long it takes. This one did have a lot of links. So a good chunk of that time towards the end was putting in all of the Amazon links. And that's not something I have to do on every single video, but there's over 25 books in this video that I just posted. And so that's just a ton of links that I wanted to put in there. So that took a little bit of extra time, but in general, it does take me more than double the amount of time of the video. So if it's a 20-minute video, it definitely takes me more than 45 minutes to edit and get up. Just keep that in mind as you're watching videos, that everybody who's posting is taking a lot of time to give you some fantastic content. But I'm going to go ahead and spin the wheel, and then I'm going to eat some lunch. I'm hungry. And it's 11:30, so my intermittent fasting window is now closed. I can eat, but I'm going to go ahead and get a couple things done as well. So I'm going to flip the camera, show you my spinner wheel. Hopefully that's motivating to you. I know a few of you have said you enjoy that part of it, and I enjoy it as well. So that's what we're doing. I could just do a screenshot, a screen share or whatever, but I'm going to just do it this way today. So here's my list of things for this weekend. I spend some time cleaning the kitchen, clean my desktop in my bedroom, change my sheets, schedule some sprints for Sunday night, answer comments, laundry, dust piano, vacuum, film a book haul, do my February money stuff, start a puzzle, read from House of Eve, water plants, read from Reconnected, which I've already done, but since I want to finish it, I'm keeping that on there until it's done. Do the MGM bookmarks, which just means I need to get those packaged up to get in the mail, and create a March calendar for my Patreon so that can get posted on Sunday. So let's see what I'm going to do first. Hopefully it's something where I get up out of the chair. Perfect. 15 minutes in the kitchen, so I can go do that while I make my breakfast. Sweet. I'm going to go ahead and remove it. It's not actually too bad in here, to be honest. A little bit of straightening up over there can be done. The trash can go out. The table is where the majority of things need to just kind of get put away. These flowers have seen their day. They need to go in the trash. And then laundry is over there too. So I'm not even sure it'll take me 15 minutes, but it's not too bad. Okay, lunch was had. Kitchen is cleaned. I had a conversation with my friend, and now I'm going to do another task on the spinner wheel before I go head out for a walk. So let's see what I'm gonna get. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, it's a quick and easy one. Water the plants. Good. That's a nice quick one. I will get that done, and then I'm gonna head out to a park near me. I think I want to go walk at the park instead of in my neighborhood this time, just for some variety. Actually, I'm going to also do the middle grade March bookmarks that I need to get in the mail and stop at the post office on the way. So I'm going to take one more off of here as well. And then I'm going to go walk while I listen to House of Eve. These deer just showed up. There's 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's one in the bush right there. It's kind of creepy to have 4 or 5 deer just staring at you. I can't zoom in. It's a beautiful day. There's barely anyone here in the park today. And my watch is out of battery. Somehow it wasn't sitting on the charger right last night or something, because it's out of battery. So I have no idea how long this walk is going to be. I did not take note of the time when I started. So I have no idea. I'm just going to keep going until I get done with the park, and we'll see if my phone recorded some of it somehow. Make my best guess. But it's a beautiful day. It's a little chillier than I thought, but it's the river. Oh no, there's a pond down there. I'm going down there. That's the Japanese garden. The river is just beyond that. Hopefully I'll get to walk down that way. There's a lot of paths closed because they're updating stuff before the weather turns really nice. Here's the Italian garden. It's a nice little walkway, and then in the spring, this has a ton of tulips, and dandelions are about to pop out soon. Dandelions first and then tulips. It's really pretty. And then just around the corner here is a water feature going down little waterfalls. There is where I'm going down the steps. Still pretty though. Architecturally, it's really beautiful. It's just nicer when the water's going. So I'm gonna head down there, and then that's part of the path of the Japanese garden down there. I have just read a few chapters in Reconnected, and I need to get up and move around a little bit because I've been sitting here for a while. It's now almost 5 o'clock. I came home from my walk and watched a couple episodes of A Place to Call Home on Amazon Prime, and then I just read some of that book. I have 5 more chapters in that book, but the chapters are pretty short, and so I should finish that tonight. And then I'm about 60% through House of Eve, which I read a lot on audio while I was walking. It's really good so far. We followed 2 different young women, young Black women, who both got pregnant out of wedlock. And we're kind of following their 2 different journeys. I don't know. I'm assuming at some point they're going to come together, but I don't know yet at 60% in. So I'm going to go ahead and spin the wheel and get a few more things done. Let's see what is up next for me. Read from House of Eve. I'm gonna close that because I don't want to read right now. I just got done reading a couple chapters. I want to do some of the tasks. So let me try again. That's the fun of a wheel. It's a computer one. Okay, that's okay. Create my March calendar for Patreon. I will do that. I'm not going to take it off the wheel. I'm not sure I'll finish it today, but I can get started on that. I am going to get up and move around a little bit though for a few minutes. I have pretty much done the calendar, which is perfect. I have that all ready to go up on Sunday. And so I'm going to spin one more time. It is 6 o'clock now. I did have a shower, it felt good to have a shower, and listen to some booktube YouTube for a while I was getting dressed, and I switched my laundry and all that kind of stuff. And now I am going to spin the wheel one more time, and then I'm going to go make dinner because it's 6 o'clock. And I will listen to House of Eve while I make dinner and eat all that stuff. I do also want to watch the finale of Traitors tonight because that aired last night. Okay, clean off my desktop. Oof, I feel like that's a Saturday morning thing. It's too late in the day for me to think about all the different things I need to do. So I'm going to close and spin again. Now you're seeing the reality of a spinner wheel, right? If I don't feel like doing it, I just switch it. But I feel like cleaning off my desktop is a tomorrow morning activity. But laundry I can do, and I'm going to go ahead and remove that because I did restart my dryer. So I just need to fold and put away what's in the dryer. It was like not quite dry yet. And then start another load, which I pretty much have in there. I just got to get a few more things and start the load. So I will do that, which is perfect. It's all in the kitchen. So I'm going to go make dinner. I'm going to try a new idea tonight of a chicken crust, basically like a calzone or a Hot Pocket pizza stuffed chicken. But it's with ground chicken, and you kind of roll it out flat and then season it, obviously. I don't know if I need to add an egg to it. I'm going to try to not, because it is a chicken burger already. Anyways, and then I'm going to stuff it with some pizza sauce and some cheese and some pepperoni. And then I'm going to fold it over, smush down the edges, put it in my air fryer. Hopefully it works. We'll see. Okay, mission accomplished. It is only 7:43 and I have finished House of Eve by Sadiko Johnson. And I liked Yellow Wife better than this one. I'm still trying to put my thoughts together because I literally just finished this a couple minutes ago. Really love the author's note. I love Sadiko Johnson. She's so thoughtful and her writing is great. Like, I have no qualms about the writing. I did feel a little distant from our two women that we're following. I did feel that part of it was a little predictable. In the story, we follow two women who both get pregnant and out of wedlock, ultimately. One is 15 and one is in college. And we kind of watch the process of these two women going through this situation. It's good to highlight that, especially from a Black woman perspective. That's something a little different than I've seen before. And I do think her writing, like I said, was great. I just felt a little bit unsatisfied by the time I finished. And I'm not sure what I would have changed to change that feeling. But I do think part of it is the lack of emotion on my part. I'm not sure. I don't know. Like, Yellow Wife gripped me and I was infuriated. I was frustrated. I was emotional. I cared immensely about what was going on. And this one, I just felt a little more distant from it. So I don't know if it was the topic or the writing or me at this point in my life. I don't know. I just felt a little distant from it. So it's not as good to me as I think Yellow Wife I gave 5 stars. I still think it's a good book and I'm giving it 4 stars. It was a little slower paced, not as much, just drew me in, I guess. So maybe 3.5 ultimately. I don't know. I have to think on a rating, but I finished it. So yay. I'm going to take a break right now and watch the Traitors finale and then hopefully read another couple chapters of this one tonight so that I can finish this one as well. And then, I don't know, do I start in on some March reads tomorrow instead of reading one more book for February? Although, I'm pretty sure I have Last Chance Library saved on audio. I might try to squeeze that in right at the end of the month. So we'll see. I might be able to start it later tonight. I don't know. But if I can finish Reconnected and one more book tomorrow, that would be awesome way to end the month. I will hop back on later and let you know whatever I got up to the rest of the evening. Okay, well, it's after 11 and I really need to go to bed. I did read a couple more chapters in Reconnected, so I just have 3 more to go. That won't take me too long in the morning. I also just spent a good amount of time adding some books to Libby for March. I put my TBR from Flip and Roll. I put them on hold or borrowed them from Libby. And then also I went through my stack of middle grade possibilities and made a tag for them. I did download a few to start, but then I put the rest into a tag so that when I'm ready for a new audiobook, I can grab one of those. I'm so excited to get started with middle grade books, but I am going to try to start Last Chance Library tomorrow and maybe read it all in one day. Since I'm going to be traveling down to the bookstore, it's about 30 minutes away. I'll have a good amount of time in the car and it's supposed to be 60 degrees. So I'll go for a walk again tomorrow. I'm a little bummed today because my Apple Watch died while I was out on my walk. I was so sad because that means none of the rest of my walk got recorded. All of my steps did not get recorded. I've had a streak of 42 days of closing all of my rings. For those who have an Apple Watch, you know what I'm talking about, but like the health challenges that are a part of your Apple Watch. I've been closing all of my rings during my challenge that I'm doing. And so today they're not going to get closed. I'm very sad. Breaks my streak for all the things. Oh, well, it's a first world problem for sure. But I'm really tired. It's 20 after 11. I need to go brush my teeth and go to bed. I will talk to you tomorrow. Good morning. Happy Saturday. It is just about 9 o'clock and I'm about to start Saturday morning momentum with Kat's Novel Adventures and Crew. I've had a nice kind of slow-ish morning. I did finish reading Reconnected. We'll talk about that a little later. I have a pile here of books ready to film, and I've done a little bit of laundry and a little bit of getting my sheets ready to be changed. Like I took off the old sheets. All of those things are on my list for Power Hour on the wheel. So I'm going to see how many I can get done. But while we're doing the initial chat, I'm probably going to just answer comments and participate in the chat. That usually lasts for about 30 minutes, so I should get some good commenting done, answering comments. When I do go out and about later, I am going to try to read Last Chance Library today. So happy Saturday. I'm a little bit like I haven't washed my face or anything yet today, and my hair was still curly enough after sleeping. I'm just going to wear it wild and curly today. So there we go. I'll talk to you later. So Power Hour has just started. It is 9:40, so we're going till 10:40. I have 16 things on my list, and my goal is to get 7 of them done, except that the first one I got was start a puzzle. So I am going to go and just set a timer for 10 minutes and work on a puzzle for 10 minutes so that I can continue to do a few other things. So I already put one on the kitchen table that I want to start next, and we're going to go do that, and I'm going to start listening to Last Chance Library while I do that. Here's the puzzle I'm going to do. So I've got my trays ready. I'm just going to start sorting. I haven't even opened the box yet. I don't know if the edges are separated or not. Let's look. Oh, yes. I just bought this at a used bookstore, so I wasn't sure if the edges would be separated, but it looks like they are, which is great. I don't have to take the time to do that. I'm going to sort out a little bit by color into my trays, see what I can get done in 10 minutes. Well, not much can get done in just 10 minutes, but I did start sorting. I still have quite a few to sort through. I'm just kind of separating a little bit out here and there. And I'm into chapter 3 of the Last Chance Library, but it's time to go spin the wheel again. All right, here we go. Spin number 2. All right, clean my toilet and tub. That should be a quick one. Bathroom is done. Let's spin for item number 3. What's it gonna be? Oh, good. This one might take me a little bit longer, but I need to sit down with my bank statement and write out a few things. I haven't done it at all in February, so this one might take me a little bit, but that's okay. It'll get done. All right, I got everything listed out in my debt journal, my budget journal. So I'm going to call that a win. And I have 27 minutes left, as you saw. So we're going to move on to number 4. What's it gonna be? Oh, sweet. This one won't take very long at all. Schedule sprints for tomorrow night for middle grade March. Woohoo! Okay, sprints are scheduled. It took me a little bit longer. I forgot I had to make a thumbnail, but I just went and found last year's thumbnails and tweaked one of them. So that is done. I still have 20 minutes left. I've done 4 things. Let's see if I can get to another. What's it gonna be? Yes, it's another quick one. Dust my piano. That's not gonna take very long at all. Okay, 5 done. I'm trying to go quick now. How much time do I have? 17 minutes. The goal is to get 7 done, so that's 2 more, depending on what I get. Let's see what it's going to be. Yay! Vacuuming. Another quick one. Woohoo! Okay, 10.5 minutes left. I've done 6 things now. Let's see what's next. Can I get 1 or 2 more done? We shall see. All right, post books on Pango. That doesn't usually take too long, but this might be the last one. But since it's number 7, I'm okay. Here's my stack of books. Some of them are going to a used bookstore. I just need to sort them out. And some of them are going on Pango. Let's do it. Just as Kat and the ladies were coming back at the end of the hour, I added my last book to Pango. So I just went and put them all out in the other room. I got 13 books added to Pango. Most of them are Christian nonfiction. From last weekend, I decluttered a box out of my closet in this room, and I didn't realize the whole box was Christian nonfiction. So I kept a stack. I need to make sure that they're on Goodreads. So I kept one stack, but the rest I put on Pango. Well, one of my friends took some, and I have some that I'm going to take to the used bookstore later today and see if I can get some store credit for any of them. And then, 13 of them I put on Pango. So I'm super pleased about that. 7 things done during the power hour, but I'm actually counting one more because I've been answering comments during the chat, and that's on my spinner wheel as well. So I'm counting that as done also. So 8 things off of the wheel, which leaves me with 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which leaves me with 8. Obviously I had 16. Half of that is 8. Oh my word, Krista. I'm excited about what I got done, and it sets me up good to get the rest done during the rest of the weekend. Of course, I'll probably add a few more as well, but I always love that power hour. It feels very motivating to knock out a whole bunch of things all at once. But I'm going to go join the chat and just sit for a few minutes, and I will hop back on later. All right, we are on to the get out of the house portion of the day. So it is just about 60 degrees. I threw on my middle grade March sweatshirt, and I'm going to go to a place to walk down by the river, which is really nice. I haven't been there in a while, maybe a year or so. And then it's very close to a thrift store that I never get to go to. And then there's another thrift store on the way to the bookstore. So I don't really need anything, but I just like to look at the thrift store and see what's there. I'm not looking for books. I'm just going to look and see what floats my boat, if anything. Probably nothing, but that's okay. Also, I have my winter reading challenge to turn in at the bookstore. All 8 things have been accomplished because I finished Reconnected and House of Eve last night. So those are done. And so we're gonna go for a walk, 2 thrift stores, the bookstore. I did bring a bag of things to take to the bookstore to see for some to add to my store credit. And then I do have some returns to make at Ross. I had an impulse purchase there a week or so ago, and I am returning it. Thankfully, I realized I had a pair of shoes. I got a pair of shoes and a sweater, and I don't like how the sweater fits. And I have a pair of shoes that's too similar to this pair of shoes, and I don't need 2 of basically the same thing. So I'm returning the whole thing. I do need to sit down later with my budget notebook because I did fill out all of February, and I want to go through and kind of highlight the different categories and figure out what my spending was for each of those categories in the month of February, and then make some payments on my debt. I want to get that done tonight, so that's done for February. I also need to pay my rent, but I'll probably walk over and do that tomorrow because I like to chit chat with my landlord a little bit. He lives a couple houses over from me. So we're gonna listen to the Last Chance Library while I'm driving. Let's get out of the house. So this part of the park is called the wetlands. Listen to those frogs. I don't know if it's coming across on camera, but it's so loud. I'm listening to my audiobook, but these frogs are so loud. I wish I could see one. I'm at the second thrift store. I didn't film anything at the first one because it was so crowded. It's a thrift store that does a lot of donations for animal rescue places. And today was Adopt a Pet Day. So there was booths outside with animals who needed to be adopted. And there was a band playing inside, like bluegrass kind of country. I think it was more bluegrass band. And it was very crowded and loud. And it just was not my cup of tea. When you go to a thrift store, you want to kind of linger and browse and check out everything. And it was just so crowded that I was like, get me out. And I had to park across the parking lot, which is not bad because that gave me more steps. But I'm hoping that this one is a little more chill. This is a thrift store run by a church volunteers from the church work it. So I'm going to go see. I didn't see anything in the other one that I wanted, and I don't expect to see anything in this one, but it's fun to look around, and I'm hoping they have a public restroom. We'll see. Well, nothing I needed in that thrift store either, but it was fun to look. And I think I'm realizing I need some new sneakers. After yesterday and today having 2 long walks in a row, my shins are hurting and my feet are hurting. I'm getting old, folks. I'm getting old. Yeah, my legs are feeling pretty sore today. Not thrilled about that. But now I'm headed to the bookstore, turn in my winter reading challenge sheet. Try not to look around too much. I'm giving myself like a 10-minute limit, maybe. We'll see. Y'all, I'm not allowed in this bookstore. No, I did get 1 book, but there's a very specific reason. I wasn't going to get anything, but I was walking through the middle grade shelves because, you know, middle grade March starts tomorrow. And I found The Apothecary by Mally Malloy. And this is my Patreon pick this month. I had never heard of this book before. And I'm going to borrow it from the library, probably listen to the audio if I can. But if not, sorry, this guy just walked out and he's like staring. Oh, he's getting in right here. Hold on. He pulled away. So this is my Patreon book that I have to read in March, my pick from one of my patrons. And it's a middle grade start of a series, historical fiction with a little bit of magic, I think, possibly. 1952. So post World War II, London. I'm excited to read it. And I only got 1 book and I paid $2.12 between store credit and the discount that the store gives because it's a used bookstore. $2.12. I feel like that's a really good reward for not buying anything at the thrift stores today. Go me. Now I'm going to go home and rest my feet. Holy moly, my legs are sore. All right, I just finished Last Chance Library. I've just been listening since I got home this afternoon. I made myself a taco salad and actually I made it way too big, so I have to save half of it, but it's now 6:38 and I have my book club in 20 minutes, so I need to change gears, get thinking about House of Eve again, and write down some questions and just totally change gears. They're totally different books. But I liked Last Chance Library. I love Freya Sampson and how she writes a group of quirky, not just quirky, but like unique characters. They're not all quirky. Some of them are. She just always writes a group of unlikely friends. And this one was no different. So we follow this library that's about to close in a small town, and the young woman, June, who works there as the library assistant, but she basically holds the thing together. But June is super duper shy and has kind of put her life on hold ever since her mom passed away, pre-book, like off page. And she's been living 8 years in the house exactly the way that her mom kept everything. She didn't get rid of anything. She had dreams when she was younger of being a writer and going to college for creative writing. She put that on hold when her mom got ill, came back to their small town and started working at the library and just stayed there. But she just was super shy and super afraid of life, ultimately. When the council was talking about closing the library, this group of library patrons and people from the town and June banded together to try to save the library. So it was very, very sweet. A tiny touch of a romance throughout that was just not at all the focus of the book, but it was really lovely. It was really just nice to see June. Her character arc throughout the story was really lovely. I don't think it's my favorite Freya Sampson book. I do think it's her debut, actually. Yeah, it's not my favorite of her books, but it was a good story. It had some of those trademark Freya Sampson vibes, for sure. Yeah, like a group of people coming together for a good cause. And some surprises toward the end. I just really liked it. It was a lovely story, and I listened to the whole thing today. So now I need to change gears and get thinking about House of Eve before my book club starts in a few minutes. And then I don't know if I'm going to read anything else tonight. I think I'm going to edit. Maybe I'll see if somebody's doing sprints just to kind of keep me on track. Or I might just sit and watch A Place to Call Home too. That's a possibility. I need to get off so that I can prepare for the book club. Good morning. Happy Sunday. I'm still in my pajamas. It's almost 10 o'clock and I need to get up and get ready to go to work. Not work. Church. I have to leave in about 45 minutes. Pushing it kind of close today. But I just spent a long time editing a vlog for my patrons and posting the calendar for March for them, like doing a lot of Patreon stuff this morning. And it took a little longer than I thought, but I'm all set. Calendar is posted for today. Our book club stuff from last month is ready to go and scheduled for tomorrow. That's all done. I'm glad that that's all done. So now I'm going to get up and get ready for my day, but I just wanted to say good morning from my PJs and messy hair self. Happy Sunday. It's kind of hard to see through the plants, but I've got these nice wide leg pants on today with a white shirt. Ready to go to church, and I made it in 45 minutes. Actually, about 40 minutes. Speed girl, and I even straightened my hair. Woot woot! This mirror needs to be cleaned. Holy moly. Hello friends, it is 4:30 on Sunday afternoon. I have been sitting here working on the middle grade March collab because I want to get that up tomorrow. February just flew by. I don't know how it happened. January felt like forever, and then February was over before you know it. So I was very late in getting the requests out for the middle grade March collab, and I'm sure I forgot a ton of people I would have loved to ask, but I'm so thankful for those who did send me clips. You guys are the true heroes here. So I've been working on that a little bit. Of course, I'm nowhere near done, but I think I have most of the clips in there. Now I'm going to take a break. I just got changed to go for another walk because it's so nice out today. It's like 60 degrees, 59 degrees, sunny, beautiful day. I was going to go to a park to walk, but then I looked and my phone only had 22% because I've been listening to one of my middle grade March books, The True Confessions of Charlotte Doyle by Avi. The one that takes place on a boat, and I'm not loving it, to be honest. I'll finish it just to finish it, but hopefully I can start another middle grade as well today, because this one is not it. It's not it. Not a fun way to start the month. But I had the download already on Libby, and it was not a very long one at all. So I've been listening to that while working on stuff here. So now I'm just waiting for my phone to get up above 50%. So that I can go for a walk. And I'm just going to walk in the neighborhood, I guess, today. So nothing super exciting there, but at least it gets me moving because I do not have very many exercise minutes today. So I might need to go for a relatively long walk. Get that done. I added a few more things to my to-do list, spinner wheel. And I've been getting some of those things done. Just one of them was getting my email cleaned out. And because of the nature of the middle grade March collabs, I've been able to clean out a bunch of those because that's clips that people were sending me. There's a few more that are relatively quick. I might do one or two of them without even spinning the wheel just to get them done. I've been not relaxing this afternoon. I've been working on this collab, which is a lot of fun. And part of me wants to take a nap, but I know that I need to get my exercise. So I'll at least finish Charlotte Doyle while I'm walking and maybe start another one as well. But I'm going to see if I can get a couple more of these things done before my phone is charged all the way. I'll talk to you later. Hello. It is now 7 o'clock and I'm just sitting down to eat dinner because I have sprints that start for middle grade March kickoff sprints at 7:30. But I did finish reading The True Confessions of Charlotte Doyle while I was going for a walk and then just kind of around the house to finish up the rest of it. And it definitely was not a favorite. A lot of ship stuff, storms and masts and mutiny. But it did get better by the end than it was when I last chatted with you. So it was fine. 3-star read. I think maybe I would have liked this better when I was younger, which is the case with some middle grade. Like, I don't know, I'm just not the same reader now that I was, obviously, when I was young. But I read it. It's been on my shelves for ages. Lots of people have a lot of nostalgia with this one. They loved it when they were young. I just never had read it before. So now I did. And then I just started the audiobook for Coach, which is the final book in the Track series by Jason Reynolds. So this one will be to fulfill the prompt of a BIPOC author. Jason Reynolds is a Black guy who writes a lot of really good stuff. And then this one fits the prompt of a name in the title. So I will work on that a little bit tonight, coach, during sprints. But mostly I'm probably going to edit, honestly, because I filmed a book haul this weekend. I have my weekend reading vlog to work on. And most importantly, that middle grade March collab. I need to make the thumbnail and put all the links in a description. So I need to work on that. But I just wanted to show you what I made for dinner. I don't know if it'll look as good on camera. You probably can't see it, but it's like sweet potato and gnocchi that I got from Trader Joe's because I'm not having pasta. It's kind of fun to eat something that it's more like a tater tot, but it's sweet potato. And then I did kielbasa, Polish kielbasa sausage, and some broccoli. It's delicious. I'm so glad that I have 2 more servings of it in the fridge. This is probably more than a serving. I've already eaten a little bit of it, but it's just really, really good. And then I also just prepped 3 jar salads for lunches this week as well. Lunches or dinners, because I wanted to do a little bit of meal prep today. So this gave me 2 more meals and I did 3 jar salads. So I have 5 meals in the fridge kind of ready to go. Plus I have some taco meat that needs to get used up as well this week. So I'm all set for meals. That is something that came off of my list of things to do today. I just didn't get as much stuff done, but I did a lot yesterday. So I'm totally fine with that. Went for a walk. It was much cooler than I was expecting outside. The wind was nipping at my ears and my ears got quite cold during my walk, but I walked for about 2 miles. Yeah, now I just found an ambient room for sprints and I'm going to finish eating this dinner and just kind of relax for a few minutes. I might watch a booktube video or 2 until it's time to hop on StreamYard and get going with sprints. Yay for middle grade March. As always, future Krista coming to you as I'm finishing up editing this video and realizing that I didn't do any kind of closing shot and I need closure, so I'm bringing you the closure. I completed 4 books this weekend. My Patreon book club book, House of Eve by Sadiqa Johnson. Decently liked it, but had some issues, and my book club on Saturday night helped me iron out what some of those issues were, but I ended up giving it 3.5, rounded up to 4 stars. Still enjoyed it overall. Then I finished Reconnected by Carlos Whitaker. Also gave that one 4 stars. And then I finished The Last Chance Library by Freya Sampson. Also gave that one 4 stars. And then I finished my first middle grade March book, The True Confessions of Charlotte Doyle, which I'm giving 3 stars. And I started Coach, which I'm now finished with because now it's Tuesday. Of course I am. But I just wanted to wrap things up. I would love to chat with you down in the comments below if you saw anything in this video that you would like to chat with me about, or just have anything else that you want to talk about. Let's chat in the comments below. If you've made it all the way through but you don't have anything you want to chat about, go ahead and leave. I don't think there's a bison. I don't think there's a bison emoji, but I know there's a goose head at least. I think there's a goose or a duck. Leave a goose or a duck because I saw those at the park that I went to on Friday. Just to let me know that you were here and that you watched my video. Thank you so much to all of you for spending a few minutes of your day with me. And I look forward to chatting with you in another video very soon. Bye.